Hi students, how are you all? I hope you are all fine. Yes, I am S. Naveen Kumar from Bharadasnar Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam, Department of Computer Science and Applications. I am very happy to meet this session. Yes, now we are going to see in 11th standard Computer Science and Applications Chapter 2, Number Systems. What is number systems? Yeah, very good. We have represent the data in numbers that should be in numerical values. In that numerical values we have several types. These types can be discussed in this chapter now. Okay. Here first of all we want you give any input to the computer that should be a data. Yes. What is data? Now we are discussing the concept of data. What is data? Yes, data is a collection of raw fact. And data is a plural term that can be comes from the word. Very good. Datum. Data is derived from datum. Datum is a singular. Datum is a singular term. Data is a plural term. No datas. That's the wrong term. Data is a plural term. We are giving any input, that input is in the form of data, that is a raw fact, does not give any meaning. Are you clear, children? Yes, very good. In this data, either it may be a character, either it may be a numeric or any special characters. Next, how the data can be represented? The data can be represented in the form of bits. That is machine level language. Why it can be represented as in terms of bits? You are giving any input, that input can be understood only in the form of zeros and ones. What is it? Zeros and ones. Zeros and ones. Thus zeros and ones can be understood only by the computer. Zero is represented as a bit. 1 will be represented as a bit. What is an expansion of bit? That is binary digit. Binary digit. Why it is called as a binary digit? You have how many numbers? 2 numbers. These 2 numbers are 0 and 1. So it is called as a binary digit. Yes, this how many bits can be calculated as a 1 byte? That is 8 bit equal to 1 byte. Why we can denote it as in byte? The data can be stored in computer in terms of bytes only. Stored data can be in terms of bytes only. So it is called as, it can be represented as byte. How many bits form a one nibble? 4 bits form a one nibble. What is it? 4 bits equal to 1 nibble. That 1 nibble means 4 bit. So how many bits, how many nibbles form a 1 byte of data? Yeah, very good. 2 nibbles form a 1 byte of data. What is a word length? What is a word length? Very simple. Number of bits can be processed at a time. That is called word length. What is word length? Number of bits can be processed at a time, that is called word length. In memory, the data can be represented in terms of bytes, that means kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte, etabyte, zettabyte, yottabyte. Yes. How it can be calculated? It's very simple. 1 KB is equal to 1024 bytes. That can be represented as 2 power 10. This 2 power 10 can be represented as 1024. 1024 bytes form a 1 kilobyte. In the same way, MB, that is megabyte, 2 power 20, that is 1024 kilobytes, it will form a 1 megabyte. And GB stands for gigabyte. Here 2 power 30, that is 1024 megabytes, it will form a 1 gigabyte. And TB, that is a terabyte, it can be represented as 2 power 40. And PB, petabyte, it can be represented as 2 power 50. EB, that is exabyte, that should be represented as 2 power 60. And zettabyte, that should be represented as 2 power 70. And that is yottabyte, that is 2 power 80. Why we can represent it as 2 power 80 or 2 power 70? That means the 2 can be multiplied in terms of 10. 2 can be multiplied up to 10 times. We get an answer 1024. How we can be calculated? You know, in real time, how many grams we form a kilogram? Yeah, very good. 1000 grams we form a kilogram. But in system memory, 1024 bytes form a kilobyte. 1024 megabytes form a gigabyte. Are you clear? Why we can be represented the data? The data can be represented in memory in terms of bits and bytes. Next, what is an ASCII? What is the usage of ASCII? ASCII means American Standard Code for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Why we can use the ASCII standards? ASCII standards is the very basic or common standards used in now modern computer. Each and every characters you are entered that have a equivalent numerical value. For example, we can take a lowercase alphabet. What is the lowercase alphabet? That should be a smallest letter. That means small a, you are entering some input as small a, that will be treated, that can be converted into equivalent decimal digit number 97. In the same way, you are entering the B value, that equivalent decimal digit number 98. C, small c equal to 99. So therefore, the small z up to the small z, what will happen? That result is 122. Each and every character you are entered, that should be converted into equivalent decimal. That equivalent decimal value can be stored in ASCII standard. That is a common standard used in computers nowadays. Here, uppercase alphabets, that means uppercase means capital letters. Uppercase means capital letters. Capital A is equal to 65 and capital B is equal to 66 and capital C is equal to 67 up to this, and capital Z is equal to what? 90. And where is that remaining? Each and every special characters. For example, we can use a blank space. What is that blank space special character? We can use blank space. That value is 32. If you are pressing a space bar once, it will store the value as 32. That only understand. That number can be converted into zeros and ones. These numbers are all belonging to what? Decimal type. How the speed of a processing will be calculated? The speed of processing will be calculated based on number of bits can be taken and processed at once. ஒரு நேரத்தில் எவ்வளோ பிட்ஸ் வந்து ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணுமோ அதுதான் என்னன்னு சொல்கிறோம், ஸ்பீட் ஆஃப் அ மெஷின். Yes, suppose it is a 64 bit processor, means it can be occupy 64 bits at a time do a task. Suppose you have a 32 bit operating system. In this situation, you are entering input. That input is in the form of 64 bit. It can be splitted into 32. Your 64 bit input can be splitted into 32 and 32, it process time will be increased and speed will be reduced. The speed can be measured in the form of number of bits can be processed. Are you clear, children? Next, these are the number systems representations. How we are representing the numbers? We can represent the numbers using the base value. The number system can be referred as a different 4 types. What are the 4 types? Decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system, hexadecimal number system. These number systems types can be classified based upon the base value or radix value. Why the base value and radix value? Based upon it can be splitted. For example, let us consider here 76 base 10. Here 76 is a value, that is a number. 76 is a number. This number is belonging to what type? Decimal type. How it was is a decimal type. Next we are going to discuss. So therefore the numbers can be identified in the form of base value. The other name of base value is radix value. Other name of base value is radix value. Here 2 mark question is a very important 2 mark question. What is the base value or why we can use a base value or radix value? The main usage of base value and radix value is which is used to identify the given number is a what type of number. Are you clear? Next we are going to see the decimal number systems. Here, the decimal number system, what is the range of the decimal number system? The decimal number system range is 0 to 9. Yes, of course, it is used in real life. Why it was used in real life? Because all the numbers you are using your smartphones or mobile phones or calculator, whatever it may be, you have a number only 0 to 9. The remaining numbers can be formed with the help of others. That means, for example, I have a rupees 1500. Here, how many numbers are there? 4 numbers. These 4 numbers are all belonging to 0 to 9. Yes, first one is 0, 0, 5, 1. These 4 numbers 0 to 9 only combined, the new numbers can be framed. New numbers can be framed. So the range of decimal number is 0 to 9. Therefore the base value of decimal number is what? Base value of decimal number is very good. How many numbers are there? 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the base value is 10. Are you clear? This is a decimal number system. What is the base value of decimal number system? 10. The other name of base value is called radix value. And the range of decimal number system is 0 to 9. Are you clear, students? It is a real time usage. We are counting money or we are calculating performance, whatever it may be, decimal numbers are used in our day-to-day life on all the places. Next we are going to see binary number system. What is the meaning of binary? You know, yes, binary means very good, 2. Binary means it consists of 2 values. So, what are the two values? 0 and 1. Very good. It is a machine understandable form. It is machine understandable form. The data can be stored in the form of bits and bytes. So, what is the base value of binary number system? Base value is 2. Example 11001 base 2. Here, in binary number system, only the combination of 1 and zeros. The other numbers cannot be allowed. Are you clear, students? Today we are discussing what are the concepts. Only the decimal number system, what is decimal number system and what is binary number system. Yes. So, okay students, today we are discussing what are the concepts, what is data and what is the usage of data, how the data can be represented. The data can be represented in memory in terms of bits, bytes. How many bits is equal to 1 byte? How many bits is equal to 1 byte? Very good. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. And what are the types of number system? How many types of number systems? Very good children. 4 types of number systems. What are they? Decimal, octal, binary, hexadecimal. But today we are seeing only 2 types of number system. What are they? Decimal number system and binary number system. Yes. In the below description of YouTube, we have attached the study materials and question papers for you can do the homework. Thank you, students.